We are back at it again. We have another Facebook Business Manager review, and today we are looking at the Event Manager. So you can get to it from here. I, by nature, just keep going to this little Rubik's Cube, hit expand, and I'm going to Events Manager. The Event Manager is going to take us into where we set up the pixels and all the events for our apps or our website or things like that. So here's how this is going to work. If you have any listed pixels, they'll happen right here. And then if you have any offline measurement tools, POS systems, CRMs, etc., you can add them here. And then if you have any app integrations for iOS tools or Android apps, they are going to be listed here. You can always click a new data source right here and apply that, or hunt for one you already have in place. What's neat is Facebook also has partner integrations, and so tools like BigCommerce, Shopify, WooCommerce, WordPress, Segments. If you don't see your one-off tool, we have a video showing you how you can implement the GTM, Google Tag Manager. We love that. It is an amazing source. I highly suggest using that to create secondary segment groups. It is fantastic. We're going to talk about pixel and pixel management. So let's go back up to data sources. And again, you have your pixel here. You can create an ad against that pixel at any point in time. So to create a Facebook pixel, what you do is you'd hit add new data source, Facebook pixel. So I can only go so far because we have a demo pixel already set up, but we'll take you through a few elements. This is an explanation of the website being actively used with the pixel and what it tracks. Just hit continue, type in the name of your pixel there and your URL. So I typically name this the store name or the brand name that you're applying into the URL. Hit continue, and then eventually you'll get to a screen like this. It allows you to select 3 different options to install your pixel. Add a code via partner integration, which we briefly looked at a moment ago. Manually add a code to add pixel code to website, or email instructions to a developer. In the video link below, how to install a Facebook pixel using Google Tag Manager, we have steps on how to do the manually add pixel code and how to do partner integration, because they have partner integration with Google Tag Manager. So watch those. We're not going to do them for this video because we are purely looking at what the pixel can do for us. So when you get your pixel installed, it'll say the pixel name right here. Sorry, it's blurred out. And then the other options are overview, test events, diagnostics, and settings. Then off to the right, you'll have this open event setup tool. If you don't have it, you can also hit right here and hit setup new events. This is a great tool because it allows you to map specific things to your website. And we have another video on that. Watch that video again, that's below. So going into test events, this allows you to see any activity that has happened for the website. You just put in the URL right here, it pulls it up, it tells you if it's working or not. Diagnostics, much of the same thing. It just tells you if your pixel's firing properly, but if you test the events and you see it in there, then you're great. Finally, settings. Settings house all the details of when the pixel was installed, any setup tools, any manual setup, API integrations, advanced matching. You can turn all these on through partner integration and through the codes that you use when you actually install the pixel. I don't dive in here too much just because I set that up in test events already. And lastly, you can kick over to analytics and see exactly how that's working. Now over here on the right, we already talked about the setup tool, the share. That's if you want to share it with the developer. You have 2 more, create a custom audience and create custom conversions. The custom audience allows you to create custom audiences and lookalike audiences. Again, different video for that, but quick explanation is this is similar to what we did with the Audience Insight tool, a little bit more watered down. It allows you to do custom audiences based off people who visit your web page or do certain actions, view certain videos, and we have a walkthrough on that. And then a lookalike audience is if you have 2,000 people coming to your website and you see a common set of interests between them, you can create a lookalike audience to target more people outside of just those who came to your website. So if you see people who like using the audience insight tool for the cabin, Cabela's, IKEA, hiking and camping, and they haven't been to your website, you can create a lookalike audience with those rules and with those specific interests. And then last, create a custom conversion. This allows you to create, much like the advanced matching, custom conversions on your website. So you can have them do certain things. So if they click on a URL and you give the URL here, so if this is a landing page, for example, if they hit a landing page and you call that a conversion, or if you have them go through a series of opt-ins, you can have an opt-in conversion. And Facebook has a lot of these already built out. So add to cart, payment info, wish list, registration, contact, etc. I suggest using the built-in ones unless you're doing something very, very, very specific like a funnel set, because you can add stacking rules. That's pretty advanced, so I haven't seen a lot of people deploy those unless they have high ticket funnels. But that is something you do have the capability of doing, is tracking them through a series of steps or tracking very custom conversions. That is the brief overview of the Events Manager. Again, look at the secondary videos that go along with this because they allow a different story to be told, allow you to really dive in and understand the tool, which is very useful when actually setting up your own campaigns in your own business.